Brave Kate Garraway returning to work for emotional interview on GMB just 3 days after beloved husband Derek's funeral. Brave Kate Garraway will be back on TV screens tomorrow just 3 days after hubby Derek Draper's funeral. The Good Morning Britain star, 56, will give a live interview to the show from her home, then rejoin co-host Ben Shepherd from Thursday. Heartbroken Kate has told pals she is keen to keep busy and get stuck into work as she continues to mourn Derek. ITV are due to trail her return this evening. Mum of two Kate has also told bosses at Smooth FM she is keen to host her popular morning radio show there as well. A source said, Kate has had an incredibly rough past couple of months, and it has taken its toll mentally and physically. But she is a workhorse, and journalism, being on live TV, runs through her blood. It's what she knows and loves. Kate is keen to keep busy and get stuck back into work. It's the perfect time for her to be reunited with her GMB family. Everyone at GMB has been hugely supportive, and are desperate to support and welcome her back into the family. They're excited to have her back after so long away. After caring for Derek and her family for almost 4 years, Kate needs to get back to some sort of normality. And she wants to throw herself back into work, 3.45 am starts and all. It also goes without saying that, in effect, being a full-time carer for Derek has also had a massive impact on her financial situation. Quite simply, she needs to work to provide for their kids, and bring stability back into their lives. It's not a decision she's taken lightly, but she's genuinely excited to get back into the studio. She knows she needs to bite the bullet, and now seems as good a time as any. Kate was last seen on GMB on December 8. Scheduled to return full-time, though ITV have offered their full support and said she can take time off as and when. It is also understood bosses are providing a full duty of care package including counseling if needed. A source added, Kate's well-being is everyone's main concern. Derek had flown to Mexico the week of December 8 for specialist treatment for long COVID. While there, he suffered a devastating cardiac arrest, and Kate was forced to tell ITV execs she needed indefinite time off. She flew to Mexico to be by his bedside, informing only close family and friends about his condition. Tomorrow, Kate will be live on air to talk for the first time about her husband's brave final battle, and discuss his funeral, which was attended by a host of politicians and celebrity friends of the couple. Kate fought back tears at the Church of St. Mary the Virgin in Primrose Hill, North London, where the couple wed in 2005. The priest who married the pair gave a reading during the 2-hour Catholic ceremony. Ex-PM Tony Blair, political advisor Derek's former boss, gave a speech. Sir Elton John sang Skyline Pigeon, with lyrics including Turn Me Loose from Your Hands / Let Me Fly to Distant Lands. Kate's GMB co-stars past and present, including Ben, Richard Madeley, Piers Morgan, now at Talk TV, Charlotte Hawkins and Susanna Reid, attended in support of their popular colleague. The couple's children, Darcy, 17, and Billy, 14, laid flowers saying "We love you, Dad," with Darcy one of the pallbearers. Last summer, courageous Kate was honored with an MBE for her services to broadcasting, journalism and charity. The presenter, who always vowed never to give up on Derek, produced 2 award-winning documentaries on the psychotherapist's fight with coronavirus. She was widely praised by carers groups and charities for raising awareness on the plight of those looking after family with debilitating conditions. Kate, who survived on 4 hours sleep caring for Derek, suffered her own secret health battle last year when rushed to A&E at 4:30 am. She had collapsed and doctors warned her she could be suffering from stress-related angina. Kate has also spent the last few years fighting to provide for her family. Reports have suggested she may be forced to sell her home, which was adapted to accommodate Derek's recovery. And last year she was landed with a £716,000 tax bill. The couple had to close down Derek's psychotherapy company with him unable to work. In addition, Kate is understood to have run up medical bills totaling almost £1 million, refusing to stint on Derek's health care. She was left devastated when he passed away on January 3. Kate wrote, "Derek was surrounded by his family in his final days and I was by his side holding his hand throughout the last long hours and when he passed. I have so much more to say, and I will do so in due course. But for now I just want to thank all the medical teams who fought so hard to save him and to make his final moments as comfortable and dignified as possible. Sending so much love and thanks to all of you who have so generously given our family so much support. Rest gently and peacefully now, Derek, my love. I was so lucky to have you in my life." Derek was among the first in the UK to fall seriously ill with coronavirus in March 2020, and was admitted to an intensive care unit and put on a ventilator. Months in hospitals, becoming Britain's longest suffering inpatient. Always giving all she can. 4 years ago, Kate Garraway had it all: a happy, devoted family, fame, fortune and a hugely successful freelance career. When husband Derek, the love of her life, was stricken with coronavirus on March 3, 2020, her world turned on its head overnight. Wired up to tubes, drips and a ventilator, Derek became the nation's unwitting guinea pig in the fight against this pernicious disease. Kate, in turn, became the UK's spokeswoman, updating viewers, listeners, and readers of her books of his progress. In so doing, she became a beacon of light in a period of unprecedented darkness. Her strength in the face of the ultimate worst-case scenario came when the rest of us were in freefall, constrained to an hour's daily exercise, banned from socializing, hibernating behind masks and fearful for high-risk relatives. Kate and Derek's plight became our collective worst nightmare. Most would have shriveled up, and given up. Not Kate. She plastered on her TV makeup when makeup artists weren't allowed in TV studios and flashed her smile. Showing true British pluck, Kate kept going. And going and going. Working all hours God gave, she was a full-time carer, homemaker, broadcaster, and coveted poster girl. The latter being an epithet no one would have wanted. Day after day, she trekked to work, did her job, and never, ever complained. Behind the scenes, of course, there were endless tears, sadness at the once larger-than-life man visibly shrinking beside her. And, more pragmatically, there were worries over money. As Derek's medical fees racked up, Kate continued to fight for those without a voice, those who couldn't afford the level of care to which a stellar 25-year career afforded her. Refuses to give a figure for how much she plowed into keeping Derek fighting day after day lest she be seen as whinging. That she is going back to work, days after saying her final goodbye, is testament to her grit, her reliance, and her realism. Kate, we are all rooting for you.